And so I'd like to first start off, I'd like to introduce our moderator for this morning, Dr. Ann Gronowski. Being modest and a consummate professional, she asked that I keep her introduction brief. In the spirit of Game of Thrones, I could say that Dr. Gronowski publishes and she knows things, but that doesn't seem quite right. Ann is a professor of pathology and immunology and obstetrics and gynecology at Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis, Missouri. She's also medical director of Barnes-Jewish Hospital Core Lab Services, Serology, and Immunology. And she's also co-medical director of chemistry at Barnes-Jewish. Dr. Gronowski is the diplomate of the American Board of Clinical Chemistry and is past president of AACC and currently serves as co-editor for the clinical case studies in the Journal of Clinical Chemistry. So if you join me in welcoming Dr. Gronowski as the moderator of our program.
Thanks, Sandy. It's great to see so many people out here, like he said, so early in the morning. So it's a pleasure to moderate a session like this on QC because it's so important for us, as all of you know. But I wanted to start by making a confession to all of you. I know you won't tell anyone. It's really a confession to Kurt that when I trained, and he was on faculty when I trained, that I really thought QC was boring. I sat in QC meetings and I thought, what should I make for dinner tonight? Maybe, did I feed the dog? Maybe I should go out. And then it wasn't until I became medical director that I realized how important and complicated quality control is. And really since then, I've become really, really interested in quality control and really all quality metrics. And since that time, Kurt and I have actually published in this area. And it's a topic that I really actually love to talk about. Just to put things in perspective, I wanted to show you my laboratory. So I don't know if Kurt's been here since we moved into the new building. So we had the opportunity to move into a fabulous new building and combine our chemistry and hematology and coag. And so we have a large 40,000 square foot core lab. And just to give you some perspective, we have 5 E602s, 3 C502s, 3 702s, 3 architects, and together those two, so this is just our automated chemistry, we have 25 QC, different QCs that we use, and then with the different levels, we have 45 vials. And then we have 2 bioplexes back there that you can't really appreciate. And with those, we've got 15 additional QCs in the different levels. So we've got 38 vials. So we manage a lot of QC. So quality control is such an important area, important part of what we do. I don't have to tell you all that. And the questions that our speakers are going to address today, how to set means and standard deviations, establishing new means in crossover studies, and how frequently to run QC are really essential questions for us to establish best practice. So, in the interest of time, I am going to go ahead and introduce our speakers, and I'm going to do that in reverse order. Our third speaker this morning is Nico van de Pol. Mr. van de Pol holds dual degrees in clinical chemistry and information technologies. He gained his laboratory experience in Belgium, where he worked on both clinical and research laboratories. After joining Bio-Rad as an instrument application specialist in Western Europe, he demonstrated a passion for QC statistics and data management tools. In 2010, Mr. van de Pol was invited to move to the United States and become product manager for Bio-Rad's QC and EQA data management programs. Mr. van de Pol now serves in scientific affairs, working to promote quality initiatives and education around the globe. Our second speaker, many of you might know, is John Yount Pacheco. Mr. Yount Pacheco is the engine behind Bio-Rad Laboratories' Quality Systems Informatics Discovery Group, where he performs research in quality control and patient risk issues. He's been with Bio-Rad for 25 years and has had the opportunity to work with laboratories around the world developing real-time inter-laboratory quality controlled systems, proficiency testing systems, and other quality management schemes. Mr. Yunt Pacheco holds master's degree in computer science with a focus on intelligent systems. He recently completed a postmaster's certificate in sequence analysis and genomics. He holds 14 patents in the U.S. on laboratory-related inventions and patents in Canada, Australia, and Japan. In addition to authoring articles and papers on QC design, he frequently speaks about quality-related issues at both U.S. and international conferences. And then our first speaker this morning, I think many of you know, since I see some familiar faces in the audience, Dr. Kurt Parvin. Dr. Parvin served 30 years on the faculty of Washington University School of Medicine as Director of Informatics and Statistics in the Division of Laboratory and Genomic Medicine, where I miss him greatly. Dr. Parvin's training is in biostatistics and medical informatics and focused his career on the application of statistical theory to problems relevant to laboratory medicine. He's co-authored numerous papers that have published in the leading laboratory medicine journals. Dr. Parvin joined Bio-Rad in 2009, that was 10 years ago, I can't believe it, as manager of advanced statistical research in Bio-Rad's Quality Systems Division. He recently entered semi-retirement in 2018, but he still enjoys working with labs that are looking to improve quality control design, and most recently presented on the subject of QC design in the 2019 Euromed Lab Conference in Barcelona. So, without further ado, Dr. Parvin.